As Robert Smith completes his tenure as the 15th president of Slippery Rock University, he leaves as his legacy a campus reshaped academically, physically, and socially. A university that once struggled with identity issues, declining enrollment, and aging facilities now boasts record enrollments, state-of-the-art living and learning facilities, and a reputation for leadership.
When he became the president in 2004, he had solved one of our problems, which was an enrollment decline, but he also then articulated an amazing vision. We would improve the institution by improving the quality of our students, by improving the quality of our faculty, and by improving the quality of our fiscal plan. And I heard it, I was impressed, and I said, boy, it sounds good, but this guy's got to be nuts. This isn't going to happen. When I look around now, what I see is Slippery Rock University's reality looks like Bob Smith's vision.
What Bob Smith encouraged all of us to do was dream bigger than we had ever dreamed before. The work ethic started at fast pace, got faster, and then fastest. Amidst all of this, Bob Smith was always focused on the student.
Dr. Smith first appointed me as the student trustee when I was here. It was one of his first semesters as interim president. In 2004, he handed me my diploma and I left and told him I'd be back. And I will try to carry on the same traditions.
President Smith has always been supportive of the University Program Board. He's always been complimenting us on our shows and events on campus, and he actually was a star judge for one of our talent shows.
President Smith has worked really well with the Green and White Society. He greets all of us by name and supports every event we do.
3 years ago, I transferred here to Slippery Rock University. I wasn't here 3 days before I got an invitation to have dinner at President Smith's house. Little did I know I was going to have dinner with a friend. You see, one of his greatest legacies is how much he cares about us, the students.
For me, Bob's greatest legacy to SRU was his commitment to diversity. He has in fact changed the face of this university. He's made it a very welcoming and supportive environment for students, faculty, and staff. I really appreciate his dedication to diversity. A few years ago when I was on the Gender Issues and Social Justice Committee, we went to him with a proposal to start a President's Commission on LGBTQI issues. And he said, we're going to make it happen. And he did, and he never wavered in his support.
We now have 4 presidential commissions that advance the concerns, the ideas, and the values of traditionally underrepresented groups. President Smith was able to take risks that many presidents aren't willing to take. He held a mirror up to us in order to see the challenges that we face, and we faced them head on. Equally as important, President Smith also looked at the diversity of our campus, the strengths and the educational power inherent in our diversity, and he celebrated and embraced it.
During President Smith's tenure, the university's admissions and retention profiles strengthened considerably, paralleling its strengthened academic profile. The university has increased its enrollment more than 24% since 2001. Under his leadership, the university has become a first choice among high-quality, college-bound high school students.
So when it came time to choose the college, it had to be the right choice. My first choice, Slippery Rock University.
In order to attract excellent students to Slippery Rock University, Bob Smith led a change in the qualifications of our faculty members here. Over the time of his tenure as president, we increased the number of terminally qualified faculty members from the mid-70s to 92% this year. We've also entered a process of getting external accreditation for all of our programs. And the final recognition for this came from the Middle States Review this year. that gave us a sterling report.
Bob Smith's support of the faculty has been really unparalleled. His support has just been absolutely clear, and faculty have noted that and appreciated it. For example, one evening I saw Bob after what looked like it had probably been a difficult day, showing up after 9 o'clock in the evening to support a Take Back the Night walk. Also, he has extended his support to us personally. I think that he's established strong, friendly relationships with faculty that really extend beyond the mere handshake.
I want to thank you for your support of undergraduate research. Everything from the undergraduate research symposium to your support of women's studies that has allowed me to take students to Ghana. I think you understand that undergraduate research is so critical to our students getting good jobs and getting into really good graduate programs. It's the backbone. You understand that. You've put us on the map.
Bob supports faculty research and development. The inclusion of dedicated research space in the recent renovation to Vincent Science Center, which facilitates collaborative research between faculty and undergraduate students, clearly demonstrates his support.
He truly believes in developing the student in and outside of the classroom and sees it as a seamless learning environment. The CSIL and leadership programs truly are the vision he's going to leave his legacy with here at Slippery Rock University. I first had the pleasure to meet Dr. Smith while I was an undergraduate. I served in the Student Government Association, and he asked us as provost to coordinate a monthly meeting with random students so he can get to know the student experience and get to hear their stories. This is an office that was part of his vision for developing the holistic student, developing an inside and the outside of the classroom curriculum. President Smith is a powerful advocate for student leadership programs and all of the student experience programs we have at Slippery Rock University.
Since 2000, under President Smith's leadership, the university has invested more than $182 million in new construction and renovation projects. But it's not only our great academic programs and facilities that distinguish SRU, it's the role the university now plays in the region. President Smith got us involved in economic development, downtown development, Leadership Pittsburgh, the RLA, and he made SRU an agent for change.
When he became chair, he brought a real fresh perspective in terms of what we were doing at Leadership Pittsburgh, how we should go about really capturing the imagination of the next generation of regional leaders and getting them to be involved and really make a difference for their communities.
Bob has been a very active member, regional investor of the Allegheny Conference on Community Development, as well as an active member of one of our affiliate boards, the Pennsylvania Economy League of Southwestern Pennsylvania. And he has been one of the most engaged investors that we have. And he just took it upon himself personally to bridge that gap between Slippery Rock and Pittsburgh proper, I would say.
Bob, more so than a board member and a colleague president, really has served as a mentor.
I have appreciated the wisdom that I have gained from him through our conversations and our meetings.
He has set the gold standard, frankly, for our board and what governance is and should be about.
Bob is without a doubt one of the best Rotarians I've ever known. No matter what he does or what he says, it has to do with helping other people.
He may be retiring, but I know he'll never stop helping people.
I've had the privilege of working with him through the foundation board. Bob and Ramona have spent countless hours as ambassadors to Slippery Rock University. Bob and Ramona are fantastic ambassadors. They've opened up their home to donors and to other constituents in the area. They have traveled throughout the country meeting with alumni and donors, and they are some of the best folks that have ever come to Slippery Rock to be president and first lady.
Where do you start in talking about Bob Smith? Bob Smith has always been such a great leader. He's always been my go-to president to find out the history of the system, find out what really people are thinking. He's a guy who knows how to use information to make a decision and always keeps a great sense of humor. That's what makes Bob a great leader, and I wish him well in everything he does from now on.
Before Bob Smith came to Slippery Rock University, I did not believe that one person could make much of a difference on a large institution. The bureaucracy was designed to prevent single people from having an influence, but what a change he has made. I had to change my whole view of how the world ran because of him. He made a change at Slippery Rock that's real, that's demonstrable, and is lasting. I will never forget what he's done for this institution. Slippery Rock University has really been blessed to have Bob and Ramona Smith as leaders. They've been friends, they've been great colleagues, and they have been the #1 supporters of this institution. Yes, we are really going to miss them when they leave, but what an amazing legacy of leadership they have left with us.
Thanks for the legacy of chiming old main bells, alma mater yells, placing candy on each pillow that really was quite swell. How lovely it was. Thanks for the legacy of cabinet reports and emails long and short, strategic plans and yes you can's, unwavering support. How lovely it was. Many's the time that we feasted, and many's the time that we fasted. Oh, well, it was swell while it lasted. We did have fun, and no harm done. And thanks for the legacy of values at our core, new buildings we adore. You might have been a headache, but you never were a bore. So thank you so much. Thanks for the legacy of leadership with wit. It really was a hit. We hope that in retirement you finally learn to sit. How lovely it will be. Thanks for the legacy of friendship with a smile and going the extra mile, sharing success for our progress. It really was your style. How lovely it was. Your time at the Rock was defining. The goals we achieved were quite great. Of that there can be no debating. So we'll carry on in your tradition. So thanks for the legacy, and strictly entre nous, we're going to miss you and all the dreams you helped to make for everyone come true. Awfully glad you were Prince. Cheerio and toodaloo, and thank you so much.
Thanks for the legacy.
Thanks for the legacy.
Thank you for the legacy.
Thanks for the legacy.
Thanks for your legacy.
Thank you for the legacy.
Thank you for the legacy.
Thank you for the legacy.
Thank you very much for your legacy.
Thank you for the legacy.
Thanks for the legacy.
Thank you for your legacy.
Thanks for your legacy. Thanks for the legacy.